Good morning, students. Welcome to the video lesson. Yes, we will do this topic emerging modes of business. Okay, so what actually is emerging modes of business? We must know this. It is actually mode of business means manner of conducting any business. Okay, but what if emerging? Emerging simply means changes are happening here and now. It means there are many market trends which are likely to happen on daily basis. You every day see number of innovative products are being launched in the market, and there are many creative items or so much innovative ideas are being linked or actually put it in any product. So in that case you see the changes going on in the market. Changes can be in the change of technology, in the change of any product, or in the change of the customers preferences also. Okay, so it actually gives rise to the conduction of the business, and when it is actually adopted it becomes trend. Okay, and when trends are being usually followed by the people, it is likely to continue. Okay, suppose people today like to wear western attire. So in that case they know, we know, or clothing industries know that they are people, or majority of the population is liking the western clothes. So they will be supplying those ready-made clothes only, and they know that what kind of or what style they want to wear in that western dresses. So this is the trend which is going on. As if fashion changes, or trend changes, so in that case people likely to adopt it as suppliers or producers are actually providing in the market. So it is likely to continue. Okay, and this happens, or this thing which give rise to some another mode of doing business, it becomes emerging because you are adopting new and new techniques or new methods to do your business in the market. Okay, so if I talk about emerging modes of business, so it includes three trends. First one is digitization, second is outsourcing, and third is internationalization and globalization. Okay dear, so here what you need to understand is there are three strongest trends which shapes the business. Digitalness. Digital means conversion of hard copy into soft copy, or if I say conversion of text into soft copy, or you are converting it into computerized form. Okay, sound, such as any song. It can be any voice message. It can be any simple ringtone, anything. It can be anything. Or images. You have seen the if you want to see product on your computer, if you want or don't want to visit the actual the shop, or don't want to visit anywhere, you can see the products on the on your computer itself, on different browsers, on different websites. So this helps you to understand that how I can actually approach the different products in the market, which is actually emerging and actually in the trend. So video, yes, videography, you can see. You don't want to or don't need to actually buy the video cassettes from the market. Just go online, search on the web browser, you will get the video what you want. So this is digitization. Okay, so here you can get the content into a series which are actually transmitted electronic on the network internet. Okay, so here next is outsourcing of services is actually a kind of service which is taken by the companies in order to simplify their work, or in order to cut their cost of doing business. Okay, suppose how I don't have the area of warehousing or storing the produced units or produced goods. Okay, what I'm doing, I have taken a service, or I have done a contract with one company who will provide the space to warehouse my produced goods. So this is what I'm taking the services from the outside business so that I can actually assist my business first. Second is so that I can cut the cost of constructing the warehouse. If I construct the warehouse, it will cost me a lot, or in lakhs or in crores. So it is not good for my company, as I am unnecessarily wasting my money on these kind of things, as I can get these kind of services from outside business, also on some contract fees or any kind of commission on, so this is what I actually saying, that outsourcing is also a different kind of business, actually in trend, going on in the market. Okay, next is internationalization and globalization. You already know, we have already learned about this globalization, why we want to approach the market in every country, at every place. So in order to get popularization, or in order to provide the products at global level to every person, so this thing is very much required. So these three things have given a rise to one actually term we will discuss ahead. But before, I want you to have a look on a short video, so that you will be able to understand that what actually, or what kind of emerging mode we are talking about. Okay, so let's have a look.
I had my small in-house boutique, where I was just doing it as a hobby. I was doing bed covers and bed sheets and all, designing it. I always had this itch to do something. I mean, how much can you teach the kids? How much can you cook? One fine day, I got this offer from Snapdeal for home furnishings. So I said, okay, let me hunt. I went out, Chandni Chowk mein, started looking for fabrics. It was not easy coming to Chandni Chowk because people look at you, oh, यहाँ पर आइए, यहाँ से काम करेंगे. That attitude was there in Chandni Chowk. We made those first initial 5 balloon color cushions हमने बनाए, and we threw it online. बहुत अच्छा response आया. It went very well. I think there was no looking back after that. It was amazing.
If I was in Chandni Chowk, मेरा दायरा छोटा सा था. Online ने मेरे को दायरा दे दिया इंडिया का without cost.
इतना जल्दी पिकअप करने लगा ई-कॉमर्स कि हम लोग ऐसा हमारे पास पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं होती थी कि we could get the stuff from out. Then we thought there is no gradual change. We have to, ultimately take the big step. We have to totally go into flows where you will have one production, one management, one packing unit. So that was the big change from here. It's like a creation. You feel you've created this from doing everything manually to having people doing it for you. It's just, it's like you walk in and you just supervise.
I feel every female should do online business. Firstly, homemaker everybody is. All females can do their work. Once you start doing something, everybody in the house starts taking you seriously.
I was somebody's mom, somebody's daughter, somebody's wife. Now I am what I am. Everybody knows me for what I am.
So, dear students, yes, you already know that in this era of modernization, we are heading towards the globalization. Okay, so this has given the rise to e-business, e-commerce, and business process outsourcing, which is abbreviated known as BPO. Okay, so in this video lesson, we will be able to learn the meaning of e-business and even the scope of e-business. So let's understand e-commerce or e-business. These two terms are actually interrelated to each other, but these two terms have some different meanings. Okay, So e-commerce covers firms' interaction with its customers and suppliers over the internet. It's actually the interaction of firm in order to place the orders, in order to inform anybody about its product, or getting any inquiry from the suppliers over the internet, means with the use of internet, of PC also. Okay, but what I want to tell you is, what is e-business? E-business is not only e-commerce. It means e-business covers e-commerce, but also it includes what else? It includes electronic conducted business functions such as production, inventory management, product development, accounting and finance, even human resource management. So here we are not talking about placing the orders or having interaction with the suppliers to get their product from the producer and then take it to the market. It's not like that. E-business covers the wider term. It is a wider term which covers the majority of elements which requires to run the business. It also includes production. It also includes inventory management, stock management. Okay, it also includes how we can develop my product development, how I can produce my product, through which kind of processes I have to undergo in order to develop that product so that it should be liked by the customers in the market. Next is accounting and finance. Obviously you need to see the accounts, the transactions you have done in your business. You have to arrange the finance, so these kind of things you need to know. Okay, next is human resource management, the kind of people you want to um, um, hire in your organization. Secondly, you want to manage all these people who are working in your organization by paying some incentives, by paying them salaries, or they're deciding their work hours. So the kind of people you want to place at that particular position, so this is human resource management. Okay, and e-business, always remember, includes e-commerce. Okay, and e-commerce is just firms interaction with its customers and suppliers over the internet, but it does not include the inventory management, product development. Means it is a smaller term than e-business. Okay, so e-business clearly much more than buying and selling over the internet. It means it is the wider term than e-commerce. So if I talk about scope of e-business, so almost all types of business functions such as production, finance, marketing and personal administration, as well as managerial activities like planning, organizing, controlling, can be carried out over computer networks. So scope means to what extent you can conduct the e-business, how you can conduct the e-business. Okay, how you are doing this e-business, so what are in what ways you are doing this. So it doesn't include only one, it includes every business function. Always remember, business functions are basically production, finance, marketing and personal administration. Always remember, and managerial functions and managerial activities are planning, organizing, controlling, which can be carried out over the computer networks. That's why it is called as electronic business. Okay, if it is simple business, then you can not say that it is carried over the computer network. It is simply carried over in a physical environment, or in a office, or in a factory, or in an industry. But if it is carried out over the computer network, it becomes the e-business, means electronic business, or business conducted on an electronic platform. Okay, so it examines people or parties involved in electronic transactions, who can be suppliers, who can be producers, who are actually making available the products on an online platform. So you have seen in the video Snapdeal. Snapdeal is the platform or is a website or is a company who is providing or giving the platform to these small producers to actually sell their product on the website or on the internet. So these people who are actually doing this kind of business are involved in e-commerce or in e-business. Okay, so what kind of scope we are talking about? So the firm is having electronic transactions and networks, so they may be doing B2B or they may be doing B2C or intra-B or C2C. Okay, so what is B2B? It is business to business. When one business is interacting with other businesses. B2C, business to customers. Intra-B, within the business. C2C, customer to customer business. So let's study one by one what are the scope of business. So here in this diagram you can see how business to business commerce is being conducted. Here you can see business means dealings, business dealings. Marketing, you are telling about your product to the customers or to the market players. Raw material, purchasing of raw material in order to go through the productions, going sales or business analysis or sales analysis, what does, whether the sales have been increased or not. Supply chain, subcomponents, other components, transactions in monetary term, and even market. So these are the business commerce. Means when you are interacting to other business, do some kind of business activity, it becomes the business to business commerce. So here it means creation of utilities or delivering value requires a business to interact with a number of other business firms, which may be suppliers or vendors of diverse inputs. Suppose you are a business person, okay, and I'm a supplier. You need some raw material from me. So I'm also doing business by selling the raw material. You're also a business person by purchasing the raw material and producing the good or product. So in that case, we both are involved in business to business commerce. Okay, so you have to be through the part or channel so that you can distribute its products to the consumers. So in this diagram, you can see business organization, website, the suppliers, wholesaler, and they sells to the customers. So here these the suppliers and wholesalers means the business organization and wholesalers have been interacting to each other, who are actually displaying the product on the website, through which order is being processed when it's sold to the customers. Okay, so this is how actually business e-commerce or B2B e-commerce is going on. Okay, it is between or interaction between the two business firms where order is being processed when this wholesaler sells the product to the customers through a website. Okay, so if I talk about an example, manufacture of an automobile requires assembly of a large number of components which in turn are being manufactured within the vicinity of automobile factory or even overseas. Okay, so here there is an assembling unit of automobile, okay, now which in turn are being manufactured within the vicinity of automobile. To reduce dependence on single supplier, the automobile factory has to cultivate more than one vendor for each of the components. Suppose the windshield or glasses or fiber or some wiring or any rubber you need, or plastic handles you need, or seats you need, seat covers you need, headlights you need, tires you need. Each and every component has its separate vendors. One vendor cannot provide everything because it is a large production or it is a big production. So in that case you need every vendor or for every kind of component. Okay, so there is a network between these companies where they are providing the raw material or the assembled or the spare units or spare parts to the business person in order to assemble those units and or assemble those parts so that he or she or that company should make one finished product. Okay, so a network of computers is used for placing orders, monitoring production and delivery of components, and making payments. So this is how B2B e-commerce is going on. So use of e-commerce expedites the movement of the information, documents of late money transfers as well. So if I talk about e-commerce in that, so here it is about movement of information and documents and even money transfers also. But if I'm placing orders, monitoring production, delivery of components and making payments, all includes e-business. Okay. Earlier, it was known as electronic data interchange technology, where you are sending and receiving the commercial documents like purchase orders or invoices. Okay, so this is how actually B2B commerce is being conducted. So next is B2C commerce, or business to customers e-commerce. Okay, here you can see diagram. I really appreciate you all if you draw the diagrams which is shown in the video as well, because it took so much of time in order to actually add these pictures, because the motive behind the adding the pictures is so that you should be able to understand the topic very clearly and very easily. Okay, so do not try to rush towards the content. I always suggest you to always go through the pictures as well, as pictures helps you to understand the concept more quickly, and as well as to present your information in a very productive manner in the exams also. Okay, so what is B2C commerce? Therefore it's a wide gamut of marketing activities, as identifying activities, promotion, and sometimes even delivery of product that are carried out online. Okay, up now you are saying business is selling its products to the customer. So obvious, when you are purchasing something from the business, it becomes business to call customers commerce. Okay, suppose this is an example. ATM speeds up withdrawal of money. Obvious, banking service, or this is also banking business, where you can you can take the facility of ATM, where you can actually withdraw the money without any wastage of time. So this is also a kind of B2C commerce. So in this diagram you can see online store. You have gone through a store. Okay, there you have seen different products and offers. I mean, sale is going on. You have selected a product and you have made the safe payment through your debit or credit card. Okay, now this product is being actually loaded to the truck in order to deliver you. So the delivery man will provide you on your at your doorstep. So this is what actually going on. We call it online business. Okay, so whenever a business is directly selling the products to the customers, it becomes B2C commerce. Okay, so next is also commerce, customers to business commerce. Okay, C2B. C2B is also very much actually in trend nowadays. In the modern area, what we are doing, we are our customers are also interacting with the business. Okay, so how they are doing? You have seen the call centers in this diagram. You can see this is a person who is at call center. She has received a call from a customer. Hello, you have reached Tona from suppose Haryana. Okay, how can I help you? Okay. So this person is asking the lady who has called, hi Donna, my name's Paul. Can I please place an order? Not a problem, Paul. What can we get for you? So this is what actually you can do also, where you can have the queries also with the these kind of call center personnel. So this helps to actually uh, make toll-free calls to make queries and lodge complaints round the clock at no extra cost to them. So this is what actually business are providing to the customers, so that customers can place their orders, place their complaints, so that they can have some kind of improvement in their processes and in providing the product. So beauty of the process is that one need not to set up these call center helplines, they may be outsourced. So if you want to provide these kind of customer assistance, you don't have to have a setup of business office, or so that you can provide the services. You can outsource this service from any company out which is providing the call center or call support system for your company. So you can take this assistance and on on money basis or any fees basis. So this kind of services, or when you are taking the services from outside the business, it becomes the business process outsourcing. Okay, so basically it means the business process outsourcing. We will learn in the further lectures what it actually. So next is intra B commerce or intra business commerce. What is actually use of computer networks makes it possible for marketing department to interact with the production department on constant basis and get the customized product on requirement of the individual customers. So it's not about you must know the inter and intra. Inter means between two, and intra means within an element. So if I talk about inter business, it means within two businesses, or inter companies, it means two companies. Intra company or intra business means within a business organization. What other every business activity is being placed, we have to connect to each other or interact with other departments. So in that case, it becomes the intra B e-commerce. So when we are interacting through computer to other departments, okay, it becomes intra B commerce. Okay, so here why we are doing so? Because we need efficient inventory and cash management, greater utilization of plant and machinery, effective handling of customers orders, and effective HRM also. So it's not about approaching all or everyone on physical basis. You do not to approach everyone. You have to create a database. You have to take you have to make the records so that you can efficiently have the inventory management, stock management. You must have the cash management on your computers itself. You have must know what is actually going on in the plant and your plant and machinery, means what is going on in the production. You must handle the customer's order so that the system should be there. Effective HRM means proper system, interactive system should be there, where you can actually manage your human resource in the organization. So this intercom facility is actually voice communication within the office, intranet facilities, multimedia, and even 3D graphic communication among organizational units for well-informed decisions, permitting better coordination, faster decisions, speedier workflows. Okay, so this kind of things you can use. Voice communication you can use, video conferencing even you can use, or internet intranet facilities within the organization of facility where computers are actually connected to each other, where your actually networks are connected to each other, where you can share files over the network. So it becomes intranet facilities. So this helps you to make the decisions faster. You can uh, uh, you can share your documents in a faster speed and have better coordination, good decisions, and even a good speedier workflow. So when firm is interacting with its employees, when firm is interacting with its employees, it becomes B2E commerce. So you must always know intra B commerce also includes B2E commerce. Okay, business to employees, business to employees. So these terms you must know. You may get 1 mark MCQ or blank in order to identify what kind of scope is this for this e-business. So in this case, you can see personal recruitment, interviewing, selection, training, development, education via e-commerce, where you can actually relate with this e-learning. Okay, employees can use electronic catalogs, ordering forms, and access inventory information for better interaction with the customers. Even they can send field reports via email. I have already told with you that the sharing of files can be done, and management can be them and manage the things on real time basis. Okay, so these things are actually happening in an organization where it is very much required. So VPN, virtual private network, you must know it is a technology which means that you need not to come to the office. Okay, office goes to them. They can work from wherever they are and at their own speed and time convenience, which is actually done through video conferencing and teleconferencing. Okay, here you can see the meetings which we are which actually going on today eras in this lockdown. This is actually video conferencing and or teleconferencing. So this is a kind of private network you are accessing. So here you can interact with your teacher, with your peers or classmates in order to understand any concept or getting doubts, anything. So this is how you are doing. It is called the intra class. Okay, where you can interact with your classmates, so in order to get notes or get any information. So here this intra b commerce, we have diagram. So we have B2B, you can see B2B transactions where suppliers are actually interacting with the firm, supplier 1, 2, and number of suppliers. It can be hundreds of suppliers can be any number. So B2B transactions are going on between suppliers and firm or business organization. Next, when business organization is interacting with customers, it becomes B2C transaction. And when there is an interaction between or within the organization or the firm, it becomes the intra-firm B transaction. So firms as a link between network of suppliers and customers. So we are actually we can't remove any party from our business activity. All are required, and each and every kind of transaction is required in the organization in order to facilitate suppliers also, and even customers also. So yes, this is what we can do the e-business, or we can implement this e-business with the within the organization or outside the organization. So next, our scope of e-business is customer to customer commerce, or we can say C2C commerce. So here what actually is going on, there is a platform where a number of customers can interact with each other, or they can search on internet so that they can sell their product, or people can search the sellers on the internet as well. So this is an interactive platform for the people who can have consumer forum and pressure groups. It means they can form these kind of groups on the online website. So you might have heard about of Yahoo groups, like a vehicle or honor in a traffic jam can alert others via message on radio. So yes, this is called how you are facilitating other person by providing the information that you have stuck in this area and number of people are actually stuck in a traffic. So you can warn others so that they can change their route, so they will not stuck in that traffic. So this is called providing the messages. Or you have seen the uh, uh, many companies have provided a platform where customers can search other customers, or people are actually selling their second-hand products. So this is called C2C commerce. So here in this diagram you can see there is a website which is a platform or online platform for different customers. Here you can't see any business organization. Okay, this is the main element. This is what you actually need to understand, that there is no business firm involved in this transaction. Okay, let's understand. Suppose you want to sell a any electronic device. Suppose you want to sell an AC. Okay, it is actually used by you for 5 years, so you don't want to actually sell it to anyone. You want to sell it on online platform because you couldn't find any customer. So you have placed a picture on this website. Website can be any website who is providing these services. So when this customers actually agrees to pay the some amount of your product, then they uh, this person who want to sell, then this person who want to buy, they agree to one price which is actually placed by or displayed by the customer who want to sell, then this helps you to actually receive the product and receives the money, because you are placing order, then you have to pay the money, then that person will provide you or deliver the product at your convenient place. So this is what C2C commerce is actually going on. eBay site you have seen.
Every day, all around the world, PayPal connects hundreds of millions of people spending, sending, and receiving billions of dollars. To get started with PayPal, link your favorite debit cards, credit cards, and bank accounts to your PayPal account. Once they're securely linked, you won't need to enter them or your shipping info again. Now you're ready to use PayPal to pay online and in stores, or to send money to a friend. You can send money to someone using their email or mobile number. Whether they're right next to you or halfway across the world, the money goes right to their PayPal account in seconds. When you're shopping online, look for the PayPal button at checkout. Use your PayPal password and skip entering your bank, card, and shipping info. And with one touch, you've got another option to check out even faster. Most importantly, your eligible purchases are protected by PayPal Purchase Protection. If you have a business, you can start accepting cards and other payments through PayPal, even from customers who don't have a PayPal account. We also give you access to capital to grow your business with PayPal Working Capital. And you can give and accept donations for charities, too. No matter what you do or where you live, money is part of your life. Helping people find better ways to pay, get paid, and manage money is at the heart of everything we do. Let's make money work for you.
So yes, that was the PayPal company where you have seen that there you can actually transact through your money. So or you can actually share your money with your friends, families, and other business person. So this kind of actually services being provided by the people or by the companies in order to facilitate the customers, or if you want to actually send the money to me, then it will be a customer to customer transaction, it will not be a business to business transaction, because the platform has been provided to you and me so that we can actually interact with each other. So these are the actually scopes of e business. So I want you to to kindly make the notes at with proper assistance. You can add these points in your notebook so that you can have diverse kind of idea how you can understand the concept. Just implement or add the diagrams as well, because it is very necessary to understand the concept in a very clear manner. So dear, there is an assignment with you. You have to write the benefits of e-commerce to business. What are the benefits of e-commerce to business and customers, as well as to the society? Okay, this is your assignment. You have to write the notes of these meaning of e-business and even meaning scope of e-business. After that, you have to write the assignment on your notebook. So thank you so much. Stay safe and be happy, and complete your notes within 2 days. Means if I provided you today, so you have to complete the notes by today and send it by 6 p.m evening. So thank you so much. Be safe.